Good evening, everybody. How's everybody been? Are you enjoying the weather? Welcome to Craft and Chat Thursday with me, Debbie Moore, and I've got Bella with me this evening. It's been a crazy week, and as a lot of you know, we had some sad news at the weekend. So a lot of you thought we weren't going to be on tonight, but do you know what? We all thought we'd get together with our crafting family to see how everybody is. So tonight I have loads of things to share with you. I have some amazing offers. We've got some dimensional fun demos. Bella's even got some brand new Tim Holtz ink that she's going to share with you. And then what else have we got on there? Oh, I've got some good news to share with you with regard to the new procedures as well. You'll be all happy to know that PayPal is going to be on offer as of next week. So we're just in the process of turning it on, and it might even be tomorrow, but it'll definitely be next week. So thank you for all your patience. Obviously, with the amalgamation of personal impressions and Debbie Moore designs, it's been a few, well, to be honest, we've had a few hiccups. So also those people who like watching on YouTube, you'll be happy to know that you can go over to Craft and Chat YouTube and watch us live there as well. So we're going to go through all the different elements. Okay, Bella and I have just been talking about what should we do for the like and share this evening, haven't we?
We did, yes.
I was just saying that I got stabbed by a rose bush. So the like and share for this evening is to tell me, what have you been planting in the garden? Now, if you haven't planted anything yet, what are you going to be planting in the garden? I accidentally stabbed myself moving one of my grandfather's rose bushes. Last year when he passed away, I dug up a few rose bushes and a lavender bush, and I've been having them in pots because I knew we were going to be doing what we're doing, and I've just planted them last night in the ground. I had to dig it up. Dave even helped a little bit. He carried the water.
I'd like to see.
But I got stabbed. So the like and share for this evening, everybody, is to tell me, what are you going to be planting, or if you had time, what would you like to plant? Anything to do with gardening, because I'll be honest, Bella and I have just been chatting about what is the do's and don'ts about rose bushes, and we haven't got a clue. So hopefully I have not killed my rose bush by planting it from a plant pot to the ground tonight. But anyway, so that's the like and share, and I'm going to pick somebody for the like and share who's going to win some little crafty goodies and it's not just Debbie Moore products, it's going to be all branded as well. And Bella's going to pick some giveaways because we've got loads of gifts tonight and just loads of things happening, loads of fun. So get yourself, also don't forget to get yourself a pen and paper and a pair of scissors, because I'm going to do some dimensional techniques. So who's joined us, Bella?
There's so many people. There's a lot of people saying they've been stabbed by rose bushes as well. So there's Mandy Kim Reilly, Karen T. Allen, Victoria Aquilina, Liz Havercost, saying deepest condolences. There's a lot of people. Brian Watson saying good evening. A lot of people saying good evening. Someone from Plymouth, that would be Lorraine. Pat Wheelwright says, is their golden wedding anniversary?
Oh, congratulations, Pat. What are you doing watching me and Bella? Honestly, why aren't you celebrating golden wedding anniversary? That is just amazing. Dave and I are celebrating our 25th. What's that?
That's silver.
Is that silver?
Oh, no, is it? Yes, I think it is.
Oh, somebody tell us, is it silver?
Yes.
What's 25 years, okay? But no, and yes, I was a child bride, okay? Everybody, when I say to people, oh, we've been married 25 years, they're like, oh my goodness. But no, congratulations, golden wedding anniversary. That is just amazing.
And Karen says she's going to be planting a new clematis and a jasmine. Clematis is beautiful, really, really beautiful.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, I went for pink.
Yes.
I tried planting. I tried planting 2 last year. One grew. The other one just withered, but I think it might have been I didn't give enough water when you first plant it.
We have one growing in a planter, and it's just this very thin, old, like, weed that's growing with one single clematis flower at the top.
That is so funny. But no, I'm really learning. Love to learn a bit more about gardening.
Yeah, wildflowers for the
in remembrance at the time. And
definitely silver is 25 years. Colleen says that's definitely silver. Sylvia says it's silver. So yes.
We just now need to tell Dave. Now Dave's just popped out to get me a cup of tea, And if you don't know yet, obviously we've amalgamated with Personal Impressions from the 1st of April, and we're in a new location. So Dave and I have relocated to Sudbury, and Bella only lives about 15 minutes away.
50 minutes.
50 minutes away,
Yeah.
so I get to see her more, which is great, and she's going to be popping down more to do shows with me. But the studio is about 5 minutes walk, probably,
Yes.
from the offices where the tea and coffee is. So at the moment, we haven't set up a tea and coffee in the studio area because we're quite new. So Dave's had to go and walk over there and put the kettle on and make a drink. And so he's not in the room. So I'm so happy that there's no technical issues yet. You can hear Bella and I okay. There's no ringing.
There is some freezing, apparently. I don't know whether Dave can sort it out when he gets back in.
Is that with everybody?
I can't see. Just a couple of people saying that it's freezing a little bit.
Okay, so go back out for those people that are experiencing any Facebook freezing. Okay, because it's not on all of you, it might just be a matter of a glitch. You go out of Facebook and come back in again. But actually, talking of Dave, he's actually come back into the room with a cup of tea that I can spy. So he will be on it. Any IT issues that we have, he'll be sorted about it. Freezing, apparently. Dave's pulling a face at me saying, what?
Can I just say as well, Iris Little, this is from a little bit way back in the chat, has just said, I've just planted myself on the sofa for the next hour or so to watch you.
Oh, Iris, that is so funny.
Yes, it's
and the fact that
beautiful.
you're an
That's
Iris.
my favourite flower, Iris. It's very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave.
So
cheers, everybody.
They're saying when it freezes, they can still hear us. So
Okay.
the video is freezing.
Oh, okay. Well, Dave will look into it while we're just continuing chatting. Okay.
They love the angel sitting on our desk. It's very beautiful.
Yes. It's actually a butterfly wings, so that means it's a fairy, everybody.
Yes.
So the top tip is to tell the difference between the two. Normally, as a rule, if it has like feathered wings, it's an angel. If it has butterfly wings, it's a fairy. But however, a lot of people have, what's it called, artistic license and might mash it up. So
I tend to think of it that way around.
Yeah, I do as
Actually,
well.
Angels with like angel wings, like bird wings,
Yes.
and then fairies with butterfly wings.
Yes, but no, that is part of one of the collections that we have on today, which is the fairies, because I've been asked to do some fairies, but then I was asked to do vintage. So we've done a little bit of a mashup on tonight's show. We have got some fairies, and we've got some Tim Holtz, we've got some flowers, we've got a bit of everything. And somebody was desperate for acetate. We've even got some acetate on today's show.
Karen's complaining because I haven't had a cup of tea, but actually I have. Thank you.
Oh, it has to come this way.
It has come.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Can you see see that? Keep on sparkling.
There you
She
go.
actually got her drink earlier, Karen. Okay,
Yes.
because she's drinking Diet Coke. Okay, so she got her drink before me.
I was going to be all sophisticated then and pretend it was tea.
No, don't need to. Okay, but it just shows that they're looking after us.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody
Thank
thought
you.
Dave forgot Bella,
Thank you.
but he didn't.
No.
He actually got her a drink first. So yes, everybody. So I hope you've all had a good week, and did you enjoy your Easter weekend? The weather was glorious. We popped up to Darlington, as you're aware, and then obviously the weather has been down in Sudbury. It's been really lovely, so it's very surprising. But it's been with regard to people have been asking me and be sending me loads of messages. So thank you, everybody, for your continued support. You know, I always say this, we would not be here without you. And it's lovely that you're continuing my crafting journey. And Bella and I are so excited about this studio because we're going to be bringing you so much fun, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to be bringing you, so you saw the live streams that I brought from you from Florida, but we're actually going to be attending some exhibitions in the future, some consumer craft shows, and we're going to be doing, Dave doesn't know this, so he's going to get a shock, we're going to be doing some live streams from now as well. Yeah, he's just pulling a face at us, but we're really excited.
There are lots of new things happening, aren't there?
Yes,
And it's gonna be really
definitely.
good.
And I think, was it last week? I don't know, my days have just merged into each other. You all gave me a list of shows you wanted to do, so Bella and I are working on that, and we're going to be trying to put a program together probably in the next couple of weeks, so you can see what's scheduling, what themes coming up,
Yes.
so everybody knows.
Yeah.
So who else has
We've
joined
got
us?
Kay who says it's okay because I'm drinking Diet Coke as well. Yes, Violet Hastella's on. She says hi. She managed to get to us tonight, and there's a few people said they've managed to find us now on YouTube.
Good.
Jules May is still in Arizona until next week, visiting daughter and family.
Oh, but she's on now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so it looks like I'm being
managed to sort out the YouTube.
Well done, Dave. Well done. Keep up the good work.
Yes. And hello from Tina and Harry from sunny Darlington.
Hi Tina and Harry. It's so funny now because obviously you were in my hometown and now we're relocated down in Sudbury, but I'm actually going to be back up there next week anyway to sort things out. So I'm glad it's sunny up in Darlington as well as down south.
I have a complaint though because Denise is watching from sunny Lanzarote.
Which Denise?
Denise Barnes.
Denise, oh, I hope you're back for next week. Are you coming to Cardalicious? If you're wondering what I'm on about, everybody, I'm actually going to do a craft event in Darlington on the 30th of April, and that's why I'm asking. Denise Barnes is one of our regulars when we had them. We haven't actually done a Cardalicious, I think, since January 2020. I think that was the last time we did one. Or maybe December 2019. So yeah, so hopefully Denise, you're back in time, but if not, I can understand. Relaxing in Lanzarote.
Mayor Brown has said she's had an invoice on the 4th of April, but she's not sure what happened. She doesn't know if it's being delivered, so I don't know.
Okay, so is she saying she's paid the invoice?
She hasn't said.
So May, okay, could you do me a favour after the show? So obviously you can appreciate that normally I try to write things down and I'll own up that I can be scatty and forget things. So what we now have is we now have a system where Jessica and Zoe and Jill actually check out the feed. Okay, so where you actually putting the comments on, obviously we actually go through it all and we actually take your orders from there, but also what we now doing is we're following it up. So May, please can you just put on the feed or private messages that you are looking for your order. Now if anybody hasn't paid, okay, we have sent some merged some invoices today. Jenny's actually sent some out today with some merged, okay, and as I said, you at the moment you can pay today by backs and also credit card and debit card, but as of next week you'll be able to pay by PayPal. And I've got some other exciting news. As of next week you'll be getting a basket. When you send the link, you'll have the basket, so you can actually delete items or add items, and also we'll be doing codes or vouchers. You can put them in there. So I did tell you it would take a get it up to the system like we had at Debbie. Talking of next stages for tonight's show, okay, to cheer everybody up and me, okay, if anybody spends over £25, you're going to get a little £5, you will get a free gift on tonight's show. After the show, Bella's demonstration, I'll try to read out. So which new systems in place?
Denise has confirmed, yes, they're definitely back for next week. And
Brilliant.
Sue Domini is also in Lanzarote. So, yeah.
The pair of them are coming back. Oh, good. Yeah. I've got loads of things installed. And for those people that are thinking, oh, I wish I was going, I've actually got a surprise, which I'll be telling you all about it next week on that. So don't worry, I've got loads of things coming in store for you in the next coming weeks and months, okay, with regard to workshops and make and takes and craft alongs as well. And don't forget, with regard to craft along, get yourself a piece of paper, pen and a pair of scissors, because we're going to share some techniques, some dimensional fun and some of my top favourites and how easy it is to create that wow factor card.
There seem to be a little bit of issues with still freezing, so yes, we're sorry about that.
So just pop out and pop in, okay? At the moment, from what Dave's saying, it looks fine on the system, but you know what Facebook is like, everybody. The fact that there is it's happening not with everybody, it could be the areas, it doesn't necessarily mean it's the actual live show. Because Dave's got his thumbs up saying that everything's okay this end at the moment. I will stress at the moment.
So Mel says she's looking for her order from the 4th of April. That was in reference to
the 4th of April, if she's looking for the order, that should have already gone out. But what I might do, so that was Mayor?
M-A-I-R Brown.
Okay, Mayor.
And Shadia said she was able to pay, Jessica followed up for her and she was able to pay, but the system was a little bit unfriendly, but they managed to get there. So if we contact Jessica.
Yes, exactly. So if anybody has any issues or queries, yes, Jessica and Zoe and Jill are still on the team, everybody. And we're trying to get more organised and give you that amazing customer services that you all used to with Debbie Moore Designs. So literally, Debbie Moore Designs has just merged or amalgamated into Personal Impressions, and we are the consumer branch, which means we're going to give you the same service, but also we're giving you more product, not just Debbie Moore brand. We have it on today's show, but we've got Tim Holtz. We've also got some Sharon Callis. We've got some Sweet Dixie on today's show. And we have got some Ranger products, which I absolutely love.
Can you remind Rosina what the like and share is?
The like and share, Rosina, is what you're planting, okay? And if you all heard what Iris said, okay, which I think is amazing, Iris said she planted herself in front of the TV to watch this, or in front of to watch this show, and I think that's just an amazing answer. But it can be anything. I was saying that yesterday after work, and this is honestly the first time ever that I've done something after work in a very long time. I ended up planting my grandfather's rose bushes. I put them in some plant pots when I took them in November, the 16th of November it was, I took them. It was some lavender and also some rose bushes that used to belong to my grandfather. And then last night, I was a bit worried about them, so I planted them in the ground and I got stabbed by a couple of the rose bushes. So that's the like and share. So that's inspired me to ask, what are you planting in your garden or going to in the coming weeks and months? And I'm going to pick somebody. We've had strawberries, haven't we?
Yes,
we've had all kinds of plants.
Sandra says lavender. Karen says she would plant pansies as she thinks they look like they're always smiling.
Oh, that's lovely.
Rhododendrons, and Val Mizzen says she's a bit late, but hello. Elizabeth Dixon says she always pays her invoice on the phone, so helpful and straightforward.
Brilliant, yes, that's very true. And I'm sorry, that's right, Elizabeth, I forgot to say that. You can always pay over the phone. You can ring Personal Impressions, you can ring Jill on the Debbie Moore Designs number, or you can actually just, as I said, paper backs, credit card, and as of next week, PayPal. Okay, so it's taken us a few weeks to get the procedure up and running, but then also the new thing is you won't have to ring the office or contact Jessica or Zoe or Jill if you wanted to take an item off what you want to order or you want to add. You'll be able to do that as of next week as well. So that's the exciting news.
Yes, I mean, a lot of people sending condolences. There's people sending, they've got some Sandra says she's got sunflowers for her grandson to plant. Planting forget-me-nots in memory of Aunt Val for Michelle.
Oh, that's nice.
And Anne says, does that mean that you're not moving again now that you've planted the roses in the ground?
No, I will own up, everybody. And before you all think I must like moving, okay, we are renting at the moment because we don't know the area, okay? So at the moment we're renting. And so I will be digging them up again when we move. But the house is so Dave and I can assess the area and work out what we want to do. But we're not moving for at least another 10 months.
Can I just say, Karen says she thinks you're doing great considering what's been going on and what you're going through, and she's sending you and Dave lots of love.
Oh, thank you, everybody. But you know what? I really, really couldn't do it without your support. The amount of messages you wonderful crafters out there sent over the weekend was just amazing. Dave and I were overwhelmed by the support. And these shows actually not only hopefully uplift you, give you inspiration, but Bella and I love them. And it's like having our own crafting community just here, just in front of us. And fair enough, you're not here physically, but emotionally, through the power of Facebook, through technology, we have so it says broadcast is waiting for signal. So Dave is sorting it out. Hopefully you guys are still with me and you haven't lost feed. Dave is, it's come back. All Dave had to do was get up.
The magic touch.
The magic touch is working now, Dave. No, it's not working. Okay, you turned it off. So hopefully you're still with us. I think there is something going on with Facebook for Bella to lose feed. Is it still there?
It's the internet.
Oh, it could be the internet that we're going to have a look into. Okay, so let's see how we go.
Okay, thank you.
Right, everybody. So you just pull that. Have you got that?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So how are we doing? So for anybody that are new to the show, welcome. We're going to go through in a second how the system works and how the show is planned out. But one last moment with regard to like and share. Let's like and share this page, get all our crafting community together, and just let me know what you want, what you're planting this year. If you're planting anything, you know, if you don't, if you just buy flowers, just put buy flowers and like and share this page, and we'll pick a winner to win a bundle of mixed goodies, and they're branded Not Just Debbie Moore Designs. You're going to love that. And if anybody is waiting for some prizes, please accept my apologies for the delay, okay? Because of everything going on and being away in Florida, there has been a delay. So especially the winners, I think Mackenzie and Tina from winning while the winners we picked when we were in Florida doing the Creativation show, they're actually going to be going out on Monday, okay, everybody? So like and share this page. I'll pick the winner before the end of the show, and we'll pick a couple more giveaways. And you know what I'm like, there's a present for everybody. So let's just explain how the show works, okay? So how it works is an interactive demonstration show. And the idea behind it is I have some products that we're going to share, but it's also a catch-up. It's a crafting community, like Bella's reading out messages. You can craft and chat with everybody, and I can share ideas. You do not have to buy. I do say this every week, don't I, everybody? You don't have to buy. You can just enjoy the inspiration, the ideas, and the crafting community. However, if you do want to buy something, what will happen is, for example, the first item that I have is CC062. And I always start with a stencil. Well, at the moment I do. I might change it next time. I love this stencil. It's called Splash. Okay, but look at the price, everybody. £2.50. Who would want this stencil? Now, if you didn't know, with stencils, you can actually emboss. You can use with inks, and you can use sprays. Bella will be sharing a video in the coming week or so, and we'll be showing you some techniques on how to use it with the stencils, as well as, of course, using it with your distress inks and your different mediums, really. So as you can see, that is £2.50, everybody. So if you want to order this, all you need to do, as you can see, there is that beautiful, it's called Splash. It's CC0062. It's a 6x6 stencil. All you need to do is put it in the comment box that you'd like one by putting that code on. However, if you are new to our Facebook Live shows, after the show and not doing the feed, everybody, please private message me your email address and your postal address. That way we can work out whereabouts in the world you are. Now, postage starts from about £3.10, goes by Royal Mail. We also send it out by courier. We do worldwide. Because I know that we had some questions about, do we ship in Australia? To Australia, the answer is yes. So we work it out on weight. So what we can do is you put all the codes in as we go through the product. This show is actually left open until Monday Sunday, get the right day, Sunday at midnight. So for people who don't watch it live, and then what will happen is the show then will be closed and processed and will invoice. Next week, okay, you will actually get invoiced on Wednesday. We try to normally do it at the beginning of the week, but obviously we've had bank holiday, and next week we're having a few days off, so we won't be back in the office until Wednesday. So that is when it will be processed for tonight's show. And what will happen is it'll be the new system. So you'll actually get sent what you've actually ordered during the show. You'll be able to go into your basket and you'll click on it. You can see what you've ordered. You can add to it, you can delete it, and you'll be able to click on a payment link that will say that you can pay by backs, by credit card, by debit card, and by PayPal, everybody. And then what will happen is that order will get processed as soon as payment is received. Hopefully that answers the questions with regard to that. Now, the other thing to remember, if you're brand new to this Facebook Live shows and personal impressions, and especially if any of you out there still waiting for invoices, please check your spam folder. So for this week's show, the invoice will be done on Wednesday. So if you haven't got anything by Wednesday night, please check, because you'll probably find that you can ring.
And she's hoping not to kill it. That's about my level of gardening.
Well,
yes.
I actually bought a tomato plant last year, and it was amazing, cherry tomatoes. and because I was going to grow one, but then we went, I can't remember, we went to is it called like nursery?
Yes, a nursery.
Like a garden centre.
Yeah.
And there was this big, well, it wasn't big, it was about this big. And it had like 20 cherry tomatoes on already. So of course I had to buy that one. So I bought it, and all the way through, I think I bought it about May time last year. And then probably all the way up to October, I had tomatoes. But then I had to move in November, and I forgot about it, and I forgot to water it, and it died. And then the plant pot smashed. So I will probably be buying another one this year.
Sandra said she missed the bit about baskets. Could you repeat it, please?
Okay, so at the moment, when you get your invoice, you get like a link, a payment link, and it's a proper invoice. This time, what will happen as of next week, it will look like it used to with Debbie Moore Designs. You'll click on it, and it will go straight to the basket, you know, your out basket on the Personal Impressions website. That way you can see the product, you can go straight and pay by the option of PayPal, by debit card, credit card or backs, or if you want to delete an item or add an item, you can.
So can you add items from the Personal Impressions website shop?
Yes, yeah, of course, so you can.
There's extra things you can add.
You can add. So if, for example, a bone folder. So, for example, you decide, I want a bone folder, you can just add that to it and it'll add to your basket. Or if you've ordered 2 items and you change your mind on one of them, you can delete it before you go to pay. So it just means that you have more control and it becomes more consumer friendly into the product that you want. Because I know obviously over the last few weeks, a lot of people have had to ring the office because they wanted to add something or change something or even merge invoices. You'll be able to do that when it comes to in future invoices.
There seem to be a few issues still with freezing. And Kerry said she was given some wild bird seed and she's hoping to grow some wild birds. I think that's a good idea.
That's a good one. I want to try and grow a sunflower. I did last year and I did grow. I don't even remember me putting a picture on, but I think it's too late now. I don't know. I'm learning about gardening, which reminds me, it jogged my memory that I'll be doing in May a memory book / diary show. Showing you how to create your own memory books. I'm going to do a garden diary. I'm going to do it for me, but I'm going to design it for everybody as well, just in case you want to write down notes.
Well, that's the best idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because then you're doing something that everybody needs. Yes, Shadaya is saying it's great to have the basket feature because it's worth it for international people to add more to the basket.
Exactly, so that's happening, and I thank you everybody for your patience. Okay, it has been, we've had teething problems. Okay, obviously it looks like we're still having teething problems with our Facebook, but please bear with us. Hopefully the gremlins will go very, very soon and I can continue. So it's now just after 7 o'clock, so I'm going to get started. I've gone through all the T's and C's. Hopefully there's no urgent questions.
A lot of people were very happy to see the stencil, and so there's quite a few orders for that.
I mean, the stencil, amazing. Let's go back to that one and we'll get started with the demo. They're going through the product and then getting the show started. This one, I didn't see it earlier, otherwise I would have put it on before. I think it's such a lovely stencil to have. It's only £2.50, everybody, 6x6. Now remember, this will emboss beautifully, but also inking up, this will look gorgeous.
It reminds me of peacock feathers, actually.
Ah, yes, and you can do some blending with that, couldn't you?
Really
so
beautiful.
Anybody who loves doing stenciling or embossing with your stencils, for £2.50, everybody, just pop that in your comment box and we'll allocate one of these to your order. So that's CC0062. The next one, I've actually been requested for this. We have, obviously we've done glue before, we have done tape. How about tape pens? So we have, and look at the price, everybody. So we have, I do have one open. I did have one open. Oh, there it is. So, and Bella, could you pass me a piece of paper, please?
Yes.
So basically, you are going to get 3 tape pens. So we have 6, it's at £6.95 and you're going to get 3. And basically, everybody, it is 15 meters even. Yes, it's going to be one of those shows. It's 15 meters on each set, so you're going to get loads. And they are glue dots. And it's by Fix-It Craft, and they're really good and sturdy. So look, this is how you got them. So I've taken this is one I'm using. And so you remember you're going to get 3. And here's a top tip. When people actually, and I'll be using it in my demo, when you come to actually use it, don't do a whole line like so. You don't need to use that much when it comes to take pens. Just do a few at a time. If I hold that up, can you see? You see? A little bit. So it's just like, almost like dashes. You're still going to get coverage on the same area, but you don't need to, this will last even longer than doing one line, doing lines like that. Just do dashes. These are dots, so very sticky, and it's great. You know, a lot of people have been asking if I'm ever going to do tape pens, so I thought, why not? Let's put them on today's show. So you're going to get 3 tape pens. It is CC0063. And as I said, you're going to get 15 meters on each. So that's 45 meters for that amazing price.
That's amazing.
Right, so the next item, okay, is one of my, I do like doing almost like oval dies. So this one here is a Sharon Callis die. Really good. It's the Venetian set, everybody. You are going to get 5 dies in total, as you can see here. If I turn them over, you've got them really good, decent size. I can get into that. Bella's cut the top off for me. Oh, she says, you talk while I figure this out.
I was going to say, after me saying about peacocks, Margaret has said that peacocks are supposed to be bad luck. Her mum used to tell her, so she buys anything with peacocks. So, yes.
She says the bad luck, but she buys everything with peacocks.
That's it.
Who said that?
Margaret.
Margaret, that sounds like what I would do.
Yeah.
Years ago, oh my goodness, when I was in my teens, my grandmother used to say to me, oh, Debbie, you know, all those old wives' tales, like don't cross, is it a cat? Don't go under the ladders.
Oh yes, under ladders, and it's bad luck if a black cat crosses your path.
Yeah, so I would deliberately go under ladders. Okay, so yeah, so what you're saying is that you would deliberately buy anything with peacock feathers on.
Yes.
I mean, I love the colours of peacocks, and we have an amazing collection called Peacock Parade. So this die set, everybody, you're going to get 5 dies, and look what it creates. It creates this beautiful, ornate Venetian style, almost like the oval. So you've got that lovely that lovely filigree around the outside. You've got the frame as well. You've got them in different sizes that you can create, and Bella's going to be using them in the show. Now, the other thing to remember with it is because you also get the inside, you've got the oval one as well. So you can actually mat and layer all your different elements on there. So with the oval as well. So, but look at the price. Normally $12.99, everybody. It is only $7.99. So it really is a good size. I'm afraid I don't know the width of it. Somebody's going to ask me, aren't they? So let me just tell you the biggest one before anybody asks. I need to get a ruler here. So the biggest one, everybody, it comes out at about 18.5 centimeters, and that is just over 7 inches. So it's really a good size on those ovals.
There's a lot of people interested in buying that die. I mean, it's very beautiful.
It is, and you're going to have a go at demoing with it, aren't you?
Lovely.
Later on the show. So continuing, okay, because obviously people know that we're going to be doing fairy. So that one is CC064. It's a Sharon Callis Venetian lace nesting dies. Really beautiful. Normally $12.99. Show price special of $7.99. And I will say that I think these the ones that are limited, or it's the next one? One of them is limited. Probably this one, because this is just so cute and adorable. So this is a die set by Sue Dix, okay? So she is, these are Sue Dix. People recognize the brand Sweet Dixie. And obviously we've done the stencils that we have on today's show as well from this brand. Now what we've got in here is a set of 2 fairies. So you have got, and it's not just 2 dies, because you've got these extra dies on here. Look at the price, everybody. Normally £14 and 3p, and it is only $8.99. Now with this, okay, yes, you could even cut out the fairy on there. You've got the option on here, but then on here also you have got these butterflies, and you can use them for other things as well. It really is a good price, and we have, or I should say Bella has, die cut them earlier, so you can see the sizes of them. So they're the butterflies, and there's the tiny one. Now, we didn't get round to, I was looking for the pricking tool. What did we do with it? Have you still got it on your table?
I've still got it on the table. Hold
so,
on.
as you can see here, this has already gone through. okay, we will be bringing some die cutting tools, die tools very soon, but just use your pricking tool and take these out. So all these out like so, just push through, but look how the detail that you're going to get with that. And these are the wings. And the beauty about it is you can use inks with them, you can do glitters on them. This weight is 300 GSM. We wanted to show you how fabulous it die cuts on a heavy weight. So you can see that's coming out beautifully, and we've already started to take them off. If I have time, I'll show you them completely out later on. It's very therapeutic as well, don't you find?
Yeah, definitely. You can use those as stencils as well, can't you?
Yes, exactly. So you can use them for stencils as well. So you can see straight away it's starting to give that lovely image. So in total, you are going to get 4 dies, okay, for that amazing price. So it's $8.99. You'll probably find that you will use the butterfly, this one on its own, on your other crafty designs as well. So you're going to get 2 butterflies, and you could argue you could even get this one because the snippability is endless on here. So you could do a trail of butterflies on that one there, and then you're going to get 2 fairies that you've got, one set on the moon, okay, and one with a butterfly. So you're going to get both of those for $8.99. Normally it is £14 and 3p. So you're going to get good saving on tonight's show.
I think it's Shadiah said that they're very good. They would be much more pricey in the shop. Oh no, it was Mackenzie said the price was very good.
They are really good, and Sweet Dixie are known for good quality at affordable prices. Now the thing to remember with these dies, okay, is that like you said, you can use them for cutting, for embossing, and for stenciling.
Yes, particularly if you cut them on the thicker card, you can use a dabber to distress ink over them.
Yes.
And use the pattern underneath.
Definitely, so you get those different choices on those. So that one is a Sweet Dixie dies. Now with the fairies, okay, now this next one I will say is limited. It has been on before. This is one of my designs. This is our Daisy. Now this is a match it pad. Now the reason why I say it's limited is because once the stock's out, it is going to run out. So what we've got here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's that? 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dies. So you're going to get those 7 dies on there, okay? So, and it comes with a forever code as well as this match it pad. And what a match it pad is, everybody, you are going to get, it's like a little mini card kit essentially. So you are going to get 32 crafting sheets. Now both you're going to get the dies, and you're also going to get the match it pad on forever code for $17.99. Look at the saving, everybody. Normally $25.99. It's CC0066, and you just need to pop it in your basket to get that lovely finish. But look, you've got beautiful colorways, beautiful sentiments. I hope your day is full of sparkle. I really do hope everybody's having a very sparklish day.
Yes.
That's not even English, is it?
No, but that's good. It's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like to make up words now and again.
Yes.
And Dave's just pulling a face at me because he's just thinking, what are you on about? Look, that one's the one. May all your dreams come true. I definitely want everybody's dreams to come true. And then as you can see, what we have the card front. So all you need to do, I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful paper, everybody. And because you're getting it as a forever code. Now, if you're wondering what a forever code is, on my designs, whether it's a card kit or what we call a match it paper pad, I normally put a forever code on, which means that you can download it. There is the back sheet there. So it gives you a code, and it's a kit for life code, which means that you can, once you've used this up, you can download it. But when you have it as a digital option, you can print them off any sizes. So you can actually make a big background paper with this, or you can make it half the size. For $17.99, everybody, first come, first serve. When it's gone, it is gone, because this is now gone limited.
There's a lot of people interested in the fairy match it pad with the die set. I think the lady, I've lost it now, where has it gone?
This is what happens, there's
Yes,
so
I
many
know,
messages
it
come
comes
through
up
so
really
quickly.
fast. Diane was asking how do you stencil with a die. I can show you that later.
If we have time
If
with
we have
that,
time.
was it Diane?
Diane, yeah.
Yeah, Diane, if we have time, because we've got quite a few demos on tonight's show, we'll do that. But if not, we will definitely add it for next week's show, because we always will have some kind of die on, and we can show you on how to do that. So the next item, I'm going to show you a couple more items before I do my demonstration. So because it's fairies and because it's spring, definitely April. I have not seen any April showers so far. I thought I'd put this fabulous USB key on. So you are getting 1400 printable elements. It works on PC, Mac and Linux, and it has, as I said, 1400 printable elements, normally $17.99, and it's $9.95, everybody. So this is how it'll come. You'll get a USB key that you press on like this, you put it into your PC, your computer, and you'll get all the files, a special interface. And I will be doing a computer show in the coming months so people can understand how the systems work. But this is an award-winning system that enables you to just click on it and up will come up the picture. And as I said, it works with the new Windows 11 that's just come out and also Windows 10 that I know people don't like. But if I show you some of the cards from here, they are just so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. So you've got beautiful decoupage elements on there, as you can see there. So these have been the papers on there. You've got sentiments as well. The lovely little sentiment says, "A rustle in the wind reminds us a fairy is nearby. Have a magical day." So you've got decoupage on there. You've got beautiful pastel colorways. This is one of my favorite papers. We're going to be using that paper actually in the next demo. And as you can see, you've got them. There's the fairy that you saw earlier. So there she is there. And we've got them in different color options, from the greens, really spring, vibrant colors. Honestly, everybody, it's an amazing collection. Now, if you sat at home and thinking, oh, I really like this, but I don't do USB keys, don't panic, because I have a little special offer on coming next. Now, remember, if anybody spends £25 or more, you're going to get a little gift in with your order. So the next item, so this item that I've just done is the USB key, which is CC0067. It's our Debbie Moore design, Spring Fairies Volume 2, with over 1400 printable elements, only $9.99 instead of $17.99, everybody.
That's amazing. I have Elizabeth has said she got a match it pad in her warehouse clearance box, but she can't find the die that matches and could be helped.
You need a private message. Obviously, it's a warehouse clearance pad. Okay, so that means that it could be very old stock. So you need to inquire. You can still use that actual kit, okay, because it depends what the pad is that you've actually got. I can't guarantee that the die is still available, but we can obviously check. So please private message us and we'll actually check on the warehouse that we have. But if you got it in the warehouse clearance, that means it's coming to the end of its life, okay? The paper pads are normally worth between $12.99 and $14.99 on its own, because a lot of people buy them without the die and use them as a card making kit because you're going to get 32 crafting sheets. So I would just send a message and we'll look into that. And in the meantime, use it to create the backgrounds, or you've got sentiments in there and all those extras that you're going to get with that match it paper pad.
There's a lot of people saying how beautiful the match it pads and dies are with the USBs, and they're the best. And
oh, thank you, everybody.
A lot of people are very happy with these. And Denise says she has this USB, it's fabulous. And a lot of people, Karen says she loves the spring colours.
So we'll look through these cards again, so while you're reading that, okay? So as you go through them, and just to show you the colorways, look at that, everybody, so you can see that we have there. And the one thing to remember, okay, is that you've got options. You've got with the fairies, you've got the colorways, and then you've also got matching ribbon strips. And then you also need to remember that it's not just one color, you've got them all across them all. And that's what's very important with all our CDs and card making kits. We try to offer different colorways and to ensure that everything is there, right down to the flowers and the sentiments. Okay, so what I need to remember is what I said earlier, card making kits, everybody. So card making kits, we always try to put them on, and we do have some paper packs on here, but the next bundle is not a card making kit, it's a magazine. It's even better. So what we've got on here is we have got magazine issue 55, and I will say this is limited because it's issue 55, we're up to issue 60. And it has those papers, and it comes with a die set, but I haven't finished. I've also given you a set of vintage papers as well. So let's go with the vintage papers. So you are going to get a set of vintage papers, beautiful colorways, because we've been talking about gardening. Although it's double-sided, you'll be using the toppers. You've got 40 papers. You're going to get all these papers and more. You've got roses, you've got beautiful, I love that one. That's what I want to do. I want to have one of those. I want a watering can with little pink roses. I will design it if I can't buy it. So as you can see, you've got all these papers. I mean, this is worth $9.99 on its own, because you're going to get all the vintage feel gardening papers. There's your lavender, there's your roses, beautiful sentiments, ready, easy to use. It doesn't stop there, everybody, because then you're going to get this magazine. So this tonight's show is about dimension. So in this magazine, yes, you're going to get those dies. So as you can see, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 dies there. That's an amazing price for just that and that. But it doesn't stop there, because then in the center of this magazine, going from the front, here is the papers. If you love the fairies, you're going to get 40 pull-out papers. So this is a great addition if you're going for the USB key. Obviously on a USB key, you've got 1400 printable elements. Here you've got more. Okay, so you've got beautiful decoupage, you've got the different papers that we have on here. Unfortunately, I've just realised I've torn one of the papers out, so I'll be showing you that paper in a second. It's the one I mentioned earlier. So then you've got more and more elements, colourways. It keeps giving, because you've got from side scene sheets to decoupage elements. You've also got beautiful blossoms, you've got cut-ups to use, and then you've got all the inspiration. So for $9.95, everybody. So you've got 3D effects as well as top tips.
Sharon says the spring colours are so bright and pretty, and Dee says they're stunning.
Oh, thank you, everybody. They are. It's one of my favourite ones. And we do share with you top tips on how to get different mediums. So what did I do with that card? So
a lot of people actually ordered that even before they've seen the contents of the magazine, so they must know from what they've had previously that they're very good.
Definitely. I mean, this is, so for example, we've given you some combinations of how to layer up to get 3D, because you get these lovely little flowers. And then it's showing you how to layer them up to get more of a 3D. And that is what we've created on here. So I don't know if you can see it. I have just really snapped it off. There we go. So you can see you got, if I zoom in, it gives you that, just that extra something to your cards. So this is actually, there's the love, that's in there, okay. So that's already put in there. And this was created from the papers in the magazine. It's such a lovely card. We finish it all off. And I think I've used at the back one of the stencils, and I've embossed it on there as well.
Jennifer says, do you have the link for the paper you use to print the papers out? She said, you mentioned it last week.
Yes, so was it Jennifer?
Yes.
So Jennifer, please bear with me, okay, because they haven't been added to the system. I haven't forgotten, okay. Now, if you want in the glossy paper, it is 25 sheets for $2.99, and then we also have cards. So our printable card and paper starts from $2.99 to $3.99. So if you want it, put it in your feed, but we will be actually putting that out, if not tomorrow, it'll be going out on Wednesday.
Carol says, sorry to hear about last weekend, and it was horrible, and glad you're here.
Thank you, Carol, that's really kind of you. You guys are cheering me up, and wait till I show you what the demonstrations I'm going to do in a minute.
Molly says, do the sheets in the magazine come with a forever code?
No.
Okay.
Okay, because Molly, you are getting all this for $9.95.
And
if you want,
Elizabeth is saying exactly what I have a problem with, is she can't cut her magazines, she just likes to look at them. That's exactly my problem. I have these beautiful magazines and I just can't cut them out.
Right, everybody, okay, if you have that issue, you need to buy two. Okay, at this price, you are going to get, remember, the magazine. It comes with a full download collection on Winter Boutique, and that is a beautiful collection. There it is there, okay. So on this next page, which I'm not showing you, just on here, it's giving you the full code. So this collection is normally worth $17.99. You're actually going to get £60 worth of products for only $9.95, because you're going to get the download, you're going to get the pull-out papers in here, but then you also get somewhere, I've lost it, what did I do with the die? There. You're going to get the die. You're going to get the 9 dies that I showed you there, but it doesn't stop there. And I've thrown in, because we've been talking about gardening, and I just like this paper, it's just lovely. And I found it in the warehouse, and you thought, you know what, I'm going to give it to anybody who buys this kit. So this has the 40 put, well, 40 papers in here as well. I mean, look at this. You can use it for scrapbooking, card making. You can actually use it with some of the collections. We can use it with the Tim Holtz that we're going to have coming up in a second. So it really is a good bargain. But if you want to be able to print it all off, everything you see that I've just shown you is on the USB key. And Dave will put that code up again, which is CC0067. But it has more. This is just a taster. Oh, not that one. This one. The papers in here, there's only 40 sheets on here. You are getting hundreds on here. So if you want the USB key, you want to be able to print off more, you've got side scenes, you've got envelopes, you've got embellishments, you've got so much more design sheets, you've also got more characters, then go for this. Instead of $19.99, it's $9.95, everybody. And so there are the bargains. This one, everybody, is limited, as in it will only be available until we've run out of this magazine, which I think, I don't know, I think there might be 60 left and that's it. So when it's gone, so go for it if you love that price. So we're going to do a little demo now, okay, everybody? So I'll get yourself a piece of paper.
Victoria says we're cheering her up today as it's been 11 years since she lost her dad.
Oh, Victoria, my heart goes out to you. And to anybody that has suffered loss, okay, you know what we're going through at the moment. I would say take each day as it comes and live each day as if it was the last, because that's something that over the last few years I have realised is important.
Sharon says she received her magazine 60 today and she was very happy to have one of her cards printed.
Oh, brilliant.
And she also said the cards for men in the middle are brilliant.
Oh, thank you. I am so glad. It's one of our, we requested a lot of ideas for men, and so that's what we've gone for. So we're going to do some dimensional. So some of the techniques in here, everybody. So if I don't know, find a card. Let's go to this one. So I've torn this paper out of here. I know for those people that are going, oh, sacrilege, but you have to use it. That's the whole point of it. Get inspired. It's a great way to inspire somebody to get crafting. All these cards you can create from the papers in the kit, okay? You just need to decide which one you want to do. I want to show you how to create this dimensional card. I love this card. It's one of my go-to cards because it's a stepper card with a difference. And so let's start off with, so all you need to do, I'm going to do it on paper first. Let's move this out of the way. And here we go. So paper. Now stepper cards, I always depicted, what have I done with the topper? Normally, okay, I've already got my topper ready because I know I always run out of time with foam pads. So normally, wherever your topper is, or where you're going to put your topper, that is where you cut. So if I want to use a stepper card and I want to put that this way, all I would do, everybody, is put a little mark there. Okay, and, oh, could you get me my scissors over there, please, Bella? So what I've done is put a little mark there, and that's where my topper will sit. And you literally cut through both layers. So this is done on paper so you can see what I'm doing. So all I'm doing is cutting about just before halfway, just to there. And then what you do, this is how easy it is to do a stepper card. You bring this forward and then you bring it back. Make yourself a bone folder. And then by bringing it back, you are creasing or basically putting a score line there. You open it up, everybody. And this is how we line there. And this is in the middle. It's great for doing like spinner cards. You can have it this way as well. We're going to use this technique, okay? And instead of having it this way, this is a single stepper card, I'm rotating it. But what I'm going to do is I'm not going to cut, I want to actually cut about here. So here's my card.
We're having some issues with freezing.
Still freezing.
Unfortunately.
Okay, everybody, so we'll have to look into it. So please go out and come back in. We'll see where we are. Oh, we almost had a week with no technical issues. So it's Facebook. At the moment, we can see on our
Everyone
systems.
can hear us, but we are frozen.
We're frozen.
It keeps freezing, actually. I've got it on mine, it's freezing.
Okay, so just go back in and go back out. All we can do, Dave's checking it, everybody. So hopefully you can still continue with us on our little Facebook journey. And do you know, it could have been worse. Of last year, we ended up having to, I think we actually closed it down 3 times We're not going to do that.
Tracy said, could you show us again?
Right, well, I am actually doing it again.
Okay.
So Tracy, so what I'm done, okay, is I've put it in half. This is A4 paper, fold in half. And then what I want to do is I want to cut about there, like so. Get yourself a bone folder, because this is card. And then I'm bringing this forward like so, using my bone folder to reinforce that line. That puts a score line in. And then you need to push it back the other way and reinforces that line. And then what you're going to do is open it up and push it in. And that is the shape I'm doing. What I did with this one, okay, this is called a side stepper. I used my topper as a guide, and then I cut down there and did exactly the same. So you can have, if we want to do it that way, put this card there, and this will create a topper or stepper card this way. And all I've done, everybody, if I show you this, I have cut it. Can you see? Look at the difference. Because I'm going to rotate this, so I'm literally rotating it that way. But instead of opening that way, I'm doing it that way. There isn't a wrong way. It's your way. So all I'm doing, everybody, is I am actually going to put, well, I'll back it in a second, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this here. Now this card is in the magazine, and then I'm going to put a topper or a sentiment that's going to be double-sided, and you can try to remember the price of them. And literally I'm just trimming up. I'm going to put a little mark there. And also I know the score line's here, so I'm going to put a score line here, or I should say make a mark where the score line is. Okay, so just to show you, I'm going to trim that down like so. There we go. So this is going to be this is going to go here. So then I've got my score line there, but then what I want to do, I can see where I've cut here. So what I want to do is cut this bit out, and simply, everybody, all you do is use your paper trimmer, but have a look at your notches. So I'm going to start with this side, line it up straight, so you make sure it cuts it straight, go to where you want to go, and you can see that I am just using those little notches to cut it down. There we go. So that's come away. And this, everybody, is going to sit in here like so. And this is going to sit on there. Now, because I've got that, can you see that score line? This is a little bit too long. So all you need to do is make a little mark and trim that little bit off. So if anybody has any questions on that, just ask. Bella will read them out.
Terry says, do you stock the cutter blades, please?
Yes, the Fiskars trimmers, we do. Not trimmers, the Fiskars blades, yes, we do. So just simply put that you'd like one. And we have 2 blades in a pack. They look like, I actually picked some blades today, like this. There you go.
Denise says, yes, it keeps freezing, but the sound's good and it's not affecting the enjoyment too much because we can hear you.
Oh, well, that's good. So what I'm doing is I'm using what item was this, Dave? I've totally forgotten. So this is this third item we had on today, a set of 3 tape pens, okay, with 15 meters on each. And what I'm doing is, remember, when you use a tape pen, you want it to last long. We all do. So don't go all the way down. Do almost like stitching.
Carolyn says, please, can she have an embossing tool? But she hasn't actually said what embossing tool she would like.
So Carolyn, did you mean a score tool like this? An embossing tool and an embossing nib? So we have embossing tools and we have pricking tools. Okay, one to pick foam pads up, one for embossing. So just which one do you want, and we'll add it.
Margaret says you make it so easy.
Margaret, it is. You just need to watch and have a go at home, okay? It's knowing the top tips, the tricks of the trade, so to speak. And I'm teaching you from years. How old was I when I first started? 18 years old when I first did crafting.
That's not that long ago, Debbie.
No, it isn't. I was a child bride, remember, everybody? So then this is going to go here. And then remember, it's double-sided, so you will have a design on the other side. And the other thing is to remember, when you put tape on, use your finger to pick it up. And then you can rotate it and fit where you want it to go. So that's going to go here, like so. And look how quickly I'm going to put it together. So there is my basic card done. Now under all this, I've cut out a ribbon strip. So then I've got my ribbon strip is going to go along there, like so. So I'm just going to put a little bit of stitching on.
Should I ask how big or small is the trimmer, please?
How big or small? So Shadia, the actual trimmer is what we class as an A4 trimmer. So it has centimetres, 31 centimetres that way, and you open this up and you can cut it up to 30 centimetres this way. But of course it still has inches, so it has, I must say, I presume that's 12 inches. I'm learning, everybody. For those people that work on inches, bear with me. I'm planning to teach myself all the inches measurements for all my dimensional cards, because I know people want inches as well as centimetres.
Alan says he has the 3-in-1 glue. Do you happen to have a clear spout lid spare? As he wrote to Beacon, as it has snapped and the glue pours out just underneath the spout.
Alan, I don't. So the spout is broken. I will have one somewhere. Alan, do me a favour. Private message, and Jessica or Zoe will pick it up and we'll get that sorted for you.
Carol says very nicely, hi Bella, how are you today? Hi Carol. I'm very well, thank you. Brian says he has a problem with the tape pens as the end always falls off.
The other thing to remember, was it Brian?
Yes.
So Brian, a lot of people accidentally do it the wrong way. There is a ridge on the top of the tape pens. I don't know if you can see it. There you can. Can you see? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like little dashes. Okay, so that when you feel that, that is the top. So a lot of people accidentally do this way, and this is how it can come off. Okay, so always remember to have it that way. Or another way would be check that the writing's right way up. But honestly, the amount of time in the past that I've ignored that, and I've just automatically picked up my tape pen and tried to do it that way. So I always now you'll see me rubbing to check that there is a ridge, so I know which way to actually use it. Hopefully that will help, and it's a good top tip for you. So now to finish this card off, okay, so look how easy it was. I've already got foam pads on here. This is going to sit on here, like so. And then what I'm going to do is, oh look, I haven't pressed it down. I've stuck it in the wrong place, everybody. This is going to go here.
That's exactly what I do.
Well, do you know what? I do all the time. But everybody doesn't mind. So then this says, make today beautiful. And that is so important, everybody. So that's going to go there. So it goes completely flat into an A5 envelope. When you open it up, that pops out. So if I stand it up, hopefully Dave can show you with the other camera how fabulous this technique is. Now this technique, everybody, is from that magazine promotion. And it's a must. Get the inspiration. So you're going to get it. It's in that card. Where is it? There it is, everybody. You can see it's popping out there. So you now all can do that card. And it's simple. Stepper card. There you go. A stepper card. I'll sit back down. Stepper card that you can actually rotate and turn it. And how fabulous is that? So that one is from, where are we? It is CC0068, everybody. And it's our magazine issue 55. Then you're going to get the extra papers and the dies.
Sorry to interrupt. Alison is asking how she subscribes for the magazine.
So the subscription for the magazine, Alison, just put that you want to subscribe, okay? And then we're just sorting out the links on that, and we'll send that out to you. So just bear with us. But if anybody wants to subscribe, just put the information, either private messages or put it as in the feed, and we'll send you the details out with a link on how you can do that.
Shaddai said she started off using a Fiskars trimmer when she first started, but had trouble getting the blades.
Oh, no.
But actually, you've got the blades.
Yes, you shouldn't have any issues. The blades, you know, we stock the blades, okay? And I know there's quite a lot in stock. You're going to ask me how much they are. Oh, let me see if I can remember. Between £6.99 and £7.80. because they've been going up in price. I know that is a big range, but you know, you're getting 2 blades and it's like getting, because you've got the paper trimmer, it's like it's just having a new trimmer because you got fresh blades.
Karen says what a difference it makes just by turning the card. I think that's quite right, isn't it?
Yeah.
You normally have it the other way
Yeah,
around.
so I can't even work it out. So yes, so basically I've turned the card so it's the opposite way. So it's just, instead of having it, so all I've done is people would have it stand it up, but then I've changed it the other way. So just experiment, okay? This is a dimensional card. You can have lots of fun with this, and it gives you that wow factor. And this is why I like this, because the message goes flat, so you can't really see the message until you open it up and it pops out. And you can still put the inside in there. You can still do other things with that. Right, everybody, so that was that item. I've got a couple more things.
Iris and Lillian both. Iris Little says gorgeous card, and Janet says lovely card.
Oh, thank you, everybody. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I hope to see some of you having a go at this, and make sure you put them on my Facebook page. We're going to do an inspiration section for our viewers, but it's not going to be ready for a few months because we're going to get that all sorted out. There's loads of to-do lists with this new adventure, and I'm so excited that you wonderful people out there are tagging on the journey and joining me on this crazy ride. Yes. I don't know what's in store, but you know we're going to have fun, that's for sure. Right, okay, so Bella is going to go over and get ready for a demo, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take over reading the tablet. And also, I am going to quickly do another demo in about 5 minutes. But before I go to that, and this is a demo that's been asked for by you with using Acetate. So the next item that I want to share with you, and I will say to everybody, go for it because it's amazing. I don't know if you need scissors, Bella. I'll just put that there. So this next item, everybody, it is CC0069, and really, 50 meters of ribbon. But then you are getting these adorable lace borders, okay? Oh, turn it the right way. Normally this whole thing is $10.99, and it's like a double satin, double satin organza in the middle. So I've gone with these colors. Yes, look, I haven't gone with pink, it's a peach. And the reason why I've gone with this almost like pinky peach is because Bella is going to be demonstrating some fabulous new Tim Holtz papers in a second. Okay, so just to show you, you've got that lovely green. You can see the organza in there, and you have the same with, if I can open it, with, oh, I wish my fingers were smaller. I should have done this before I went live. Now you're going to sit there watching me struggle. There we go. Did it. Okay, and it's a lovely colour. So look at the price, everybody. If you want this, you need it. Look at the borders that you're getting. So you got those gorgeous lace borders. Really good amount on there. $4.99 for all of it. 50 meters. First come, first serve. I will say I might only have maybe 20, 30 packs left. Okay. Oh, Angela says I got the blades for $7.99. Well, if that's the price, Angela, then that's what it is. It's whatever's on the website. But look at this price. You're going to get 50 meters satin ribbon and 4 rolls of lace border. And I can see a lot of you are going for it. I am not surprised because it's such an amazing bargain, everybody. Right, okay. Oh my goodness, I've got loads of messages that I'm trying to multitask. And thank you, everybody, for everything. Oh, Camilla says I've gone blurry. Hopefully it's all sorted, okay? And I'm back. And Karen loving the organza. Shadia, are you asking for 2 sets of these? Wow, I am not surprised. I can definitely think that it might have sold out. So I'm going to move on because we're going to do quickly. I'm going to quickly do a literally quick demo, and then we're going to go over to Bella. So the next item, everybody, is acetate. So what we have here is fabulous acetate. So we have heat-resistant acetate, which means you can stamp on it, you can emboss on it. Do you get both colours? Yes, Mare, sorry, I'll come back to that in a second. You are going to get 50 meters, okay? So you're going to get a green and you're going to get like a salmony pinky colour. And then you're actually going to get this, okay, as well. So you're going to get the whole thing. Just to go off on a different subject, Kerry's asking when will Big Gatsby Gardens be available? It should be available tomorrow, Kerry, okay? And I know Jill is contacting everybody, so don't worry about that. You should be able to get that link tomorrow. Because of the move and because of what's happened recently, I do apologize. We have been a few days behind. Nicola, the like and shares to tell me, what have you been planting in the garden recently? I've just planted my grandfather's rose bushes, and look, it kind of attacked me. It didn't really. I wasn't watching where I was going, and it really got me one of the thorns. Right, so this one, oh my goodness, Karen, you've ordered this, and I haven't even told you what it is. So it's heat-resistant acetate. So you're going to get 10 sheets A4, 10 sheets A5. You can use it for stamping, you can use it for embossing, and some laser printers, you can actually print on it. However, I would recommend you keep it for what I'm going to show you. So this is just the very quick demo. And this is CC0070. And then what I'm going to show you is, I love this type of card. So it says an A5 sheet of pink paper and a sheet of the acetate. You get both packs for that price. Okay, so the normal price for acetate is £9 and 2p. Really weird price, but you're getting it for £5.99. So as you can see here, that you've got is, I've just got the acetate. Now this is a very, don't blink everybody, because if you blink, you're going to miss this demo. This does a front a box card. Let me show you. All I'm going to do is get my ruler, or you can use a paper trimmer, which is what I tend to do, and an embossing tool. So you can use whichever one you want to, but this is why I like using my ruler. I can see that everybody's going crazy for the acetate, which you're going to be using it all the time. Oh, Belinda said the rose gave you a kiss. Oh, I like that, Belinda. I'm going to have to treasure that now. Okay, so yes, I am a bit scatty, everybody. Robbie says, oh, slept in, we'll need to catch up at morning. From Robbie in Brisbane. Robbie, I am not surprised you slept in. What time is it over there? 5 o'clock? 10 to 5? Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for actually joining us. So I've got the sheet of acetate. I'm going to do it actually on the pink first so you can see what I'm doing. I'm using an embossing tool, so I'm going to score 2 centimetres in. There you go. Can you see that? And then I'm going to do that again. 2 centimetres. And then I'm going to rotate that. So there's the 2 score lines. Rotate that and do exactly the same. So we've got 2 centimetres and 2 centimetres again. Okay, so I'm then going to repeat the same process. You won't be able to see it that well on the acetate. So you are actually scoring the acetate on the 2 centimetres and then again on the 4 centimetres. So basically it's scoring 4 centimetres in and 2 centimetres in. Rotate it and repeat the same. So this is one of also my fabulous dimensional fun cards. So today's show is all about dimension, obviously with the beautiful products. Robbie said it's 4:41 in the morning. My goodness, Robbie, honestly, that's amazing. Thank you very much for joining. So what I've done here, you can see I'm going to do it on here. You bring forward and then go back. Okay? So you bring forward and then go back. This creates what we call is a box card. So you can actually do 2 the same. Look at that. So it puts it together, you get your glue, you stick those together, but it also goes completely flat in an envelope, everybody. And it'll go into an A5 envelope. Okay? Or then you just they put it together by doing that. I will stick that together so you can see. But then, I've lost the acetate. The acetate, and this is why you need a bone folder. Bring it forward, like so. And where it's scored, you reinforce in that line. Can you see that? So I am going to put this together while Bella is actually doing the demo. So I'm just going to show you the other products. So just very quickly, look how fabulous this is. So this is CC 0070. So you can see this is what we've done on here, and you would stick that to there, so you would have an acetate front box card, everybody. Look how easy it was. So I'm going to use some tape. Now if you use tape, some glues you can see through, so what I would do is put tape or glue Red liner's good, and you could probably use the tape pens, but I would use something really strong with acetate, and you could put a piece of ribbon on top of it, and you can actually put whatever you want inside. So there is a top tip when it comes for that. Shelley, yes, you can have an embossing tool as well, no problem. So let me move that to one side, everybody, and I'm going to show you the products that Bella's got, and then we're going to nip over to Bella. So the next item that we have on the show is Tim Holtz. Are you ready for this? 296 stickers, everybody. And I think this is amazing because what we have here is we have part of the Ideology collection by Tim Holtz. And we have it in white, and we also have it in black, okay? We have different sentiments in black and also white. And the idea behind it is you have got 3 sheets, 296 stickers. And if you have a look at the price, normally £6.33 for this, but it's a show special at £4.99. And Bella's going to use them. I haven't given them to her, and she's going to have it. Stick them on some acetate. But you've got things like start doing things you love. Have an open heart. Live your dream with passion. There's 296 stickers. So I'm reading quite a few. You've got live, create, tell the story. And never give up. Great things take time. Do your best. You know, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Leave a little bit of sparkle wherever you go. It is such a fabulous collection because you can have them in cards. Oh, Karen says, I have Tim Holtz products and love it. It is CC0071, and Bella's actually going to show you how you actually can use it with distress ink. So we have it also in black. There's so much on here. There's love with all your heart, own your dreams, make today count, be awesome today, embrace the journey, live in the moment. So very inspirational quotes, some really good ideas, but they're all on stickers. And Bella's going to share some top tips on how to use that. So if you want that, I can see a few of you have. It is CC0071, 296 stickers in black, also with the white writing. Live simply, give generously. I love that one there. And stay strong, look on the bright side. You are capable of becoming more than you realize. So it's great for journaling as well as scrapbooking and card making. And I can see everybody's going for it. It really is a good one. So I'm going to hand that to Bella so she can choose which one she wants with that while I go through the last 2 items on here. So then we have, talking of Tim Holtz, I had to go with this one, CC0073. Everybody, look at this. No, it's not. It's 72. Dave's looked at me funny. It's the botanical pieces. You are getting 83, everybody. Rayanne says, I don't have a garden, but I do have here's on my kitchen window. What's here's? What do you think that means? Do you mean to say... I don't know what that could be. Maybe you mean you have a basket on your window. I hope that's what it is. Herbs. I've just got it. She just sent it again. Thank you. Pauline says another night going fast. I know. Well, we still have got plenty of time, Pauline. We're not going anywhere. So this one is CC071. It's still part of Tim Holtz's Ideology collection with 83 pieces, and it's on a board. It's really gorgeous. 83 of these, okay? You got different size butterflies. I love those. You got different foliage, okay, different color palettes. And we've been talking about flowers, and I just thought these were just so fab, okay? So you have got all these on here. And as you go through them, you go, oh my goodness, I love this one. No, I love this one. And this is what Bella and I were doing because there is just so many. And the board thickness, I would say it's 300 to 320. It may be even thicker because it's really good, which is great for scrapbooking, card making, journaling, and really anything. You can even make mobiles with it because look at the butterflies that you're going to get in there as well. So you're going to get all these different elements. I'm still going through the pile with all the flowers that you've got. So it's CC0072. It really is a fun collection. But then you've got small elements as well, so you can actually mix and match with them. And the butter, I love the fact that you've got the different sizes with the flowers. So look, 83. Oh, there's more. I haven't actually gone through this pile. So as you can see, you're going to get so much on here. A really bundle of goodies. for only $5.99. And then the last one, because this is the last one before Bella demonstrates. Okay, everybody. Angela says, I've got these. They're so good. They are, aren't they, Angela? I'm going to have to be using that. The next item is his paper pack, 36 papers. But what's brilliant about it is that you've actually got them double-sided as well. So you are going to get the ideology of Tim Holtz, and this one is CC0073. So Bella's actually going to use this in this demonstration, and as you can see, we've actually used some of the papers. So look at what you're going to get. Really fun vintage style, great for scrapbooking, card making, as well as doing memory books. So you've got those colours on there. And as I go through it, you've got different elements on here. You've got the clocks, you've got the vintage feel. You've got an eclectic range of memorabilia that you can use, and you can actually incorporate it in your scrapbooking and card making. And it's dual-sided as well. So if you want to matte and layer, and you have that option as well. So this price, okay, it is normally $13.79. So we have a show special of $11.49. So if anybody has any questions, please let me know. Karen says, they remind me of the scraps people used to put in books. Yes, you've got all these. Oh, no, you're on about those, Karen. Sorry. I'm a bit behind with my messages on the tablet, so please bear with me. So that's enough of me for now. We're going to head over to Bella, and she's going to share with you a new colour that we're both in love with by Tim Holtz, with using these gorgeous materials that I've just gone through.
Okay.
There you are. Over to you.
Right. So I'm going to show you how to use the distress inks, and you may not be aware, but there are two different types of distress ink pads, and one is the distress inks, which is the first ink pads that Tim Holtz originally brought out, and then later on he produced the distress oxides, and so you've got the same colour but with different ink pads. So what I'm going to show you is how to use these with a I can't remember the name now. These
blending tool.
Blending tool.
I'll be your assistant. I'll be assistant.
It was on the tip of my tongue and I couldn't get it. Okay, so I'm going to show you the distress ink, the saltwater taffy, which is a really, really gorgeous colour that Debbie and I were sort of drooling over earlier, because it was a sort of peach and pink and honey colour together, isn't it, combined? So it's very, very beautiful. So with the distressing tool with this, I'm going to show you how to use the distress ink first. Now, this tool, it comes with a foam pad that you can remove. So the pad actually comes off, and you get the tool with, it comes with, I think, about 8 or 9 different foam pads. So you can actually use a different one for each colour, because you don't want to contaminate the ink. So with the distress ink and the saltwater taffy, you get your tool like this and dab it into the ink pad. You want a craft mat, because that enables you to get a smooth finish. You don't want to be getting hard edges. So the trick is to start on the mat itself and then just gently go in a circular motion and rub it on the paper. Now you can do this not only with white paper, but you can also do it with coloured paper and pattern paper, which is what I'll show you in a moment. But I'm going to start off with the blending tool and the distress ink, and you just keep going back, and you can gradually build up the layers and make a stronger and stronger colour. So that's the distress ink itself. Now that's a transparent ink, and when we use the distress oxide, it's an opaque ink, and when it reacts with water, they both react differently. So that's the distress ink.
Can I just stop you there? Somebody said they can't hear you. Can you just check that the mic on the pack is not come away? Can everybody else hear Bella okay? Because obviously, oh, Betty said the sound's perfect. So Barbara, you might need to, Bella is a little bit quieter than I am. I would say, my grandfather used to say I have a voice like a foghorn. And I don't mind that, okay? So you might need to turn me down and turn Bella up. But Bella is, we're going to turn her up a little bit. Some of you are saying that you have trouble hearing.
Okay, I will speak up a bit as well. Is that okay? Okay. So then I'm going to show you the distress oxide. Now it's the same colour, the saltwater taffy. and I'm going to use it with the blending tool, and I'm going to use it down the other side of the paper so that we can compare how the two react differently. And already it's going on, it's more opaque somehow. I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but you're not seeing quite so much of the white of the paper coming through. The ink pad is slightly different.
I would describe it, wouldn't you, as pastel, you know, like chalk,
yes,
like a chalk effect. So you know how everybody likes doing a vintage painting with chalk paint? That to me is what Distress Oxide gives you, that finish. So when you put them two together, so at the moment Dave is covering the other side, so if you have a look over to the other side, so you can see that the dioxide has oxide even.
Yes.
I always say that, doesn't it? Has a more of a matte finish in the colour palette.
Yes. So they react differently to water. So they might look fairly similar on the camera now, but if I then spritz with water, which this is a mister from the Tim Holtz range, but if you spritz it with water, they react differently. So hopefully you can see how they... So this one, the colour is sort of staying there, but with this one you get more of a lift off.
You might need to put it a bit higher to the camera so you can see it a little bit, everybody. So Bella's used a demister. Is that right?
It's a mister.
A mister, not a demister, honestly. Yeah. It's been a long day, everybody. A mister. And we do stock them. I think they're a couple of pounds, okay? And what she's done is showing you the different effects that you get with them, okay?
So the other thing I wanted to show you is, as I said before, you don't have to just use your distress inks on plain paper to colour it. If you want to coordinate the work that you're doing with your layers, you can distress the colour of your pattern paper as well. So shall I go for the Distress Oxide or the Distress ink on this one?
See, I think the Distress Oxide, and the reason why we're going with that, everybody, this is Tim Holtz' new colour range that actually sold out within 2 weeks. We had so much stock of this come in. So this new stock came in yesterday, and Bella and I were so excited, so that's why we've got it on today. So if anybody wants one of those, just put it in the comment section and we'll add it to your order. And just before Bella starts, Alan, you are a guy after my own heart. He said, Debbie, my family said similar to me. They always say that the back row could hear me clearly without a mic. So I agree with that, okay.
Okay, so again, I'm going to start off, I've gone with the Distress Oxide, and I start on the craft mat, and I'm just taking it over the edge. And the beautiful thing about doing this is that it means that if you have a card, you've got different layers, you've got different patterned paper, you can make sure they all coordinate by actually just adding the same colour to the edges.
So what Bella's using, everybody, she's using the papers from that Tim Holtz paper pad stash that I gave you, which was the 8x8 paper stash with 36 papers, which we have on offer at $11.45, and that was CC0073 that Dave's just put on the screen, everybody. So if anybody would like the Oxide ink, just put Oxide in your comments. I can see Karen's put one on there, and we'll add it to your order. And I can see loads of people saying that they've also been told that they have a loudish voice. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, the nice thing about using the Oxide inks is you can mix different colours together. So you can change the colour of the Distress Oxide, use it with another ink, you can build up layers, you can tie different colours in together, and it's really as much, you can be as creative with it as you want to. So with the patterned paper, with doing a card, what I've actually done is I've taken one of the stickers that Debbie was showing you a moment ago, and I've actually just put it onto a piece of acetate because I don't want to lose the sticky of it. And so then I can just put the colour on here. It's much easier than trying to put the colour on when it's actually still in the sticker book or by holding it. So actually just using it on a spare piece of acetate, you can get the colour on. And again, that's what I mean by you can colour coordinate, because you've got your paper with your lovely saltwater taffy colour on it, and then your sentiment actually has the same colour as well, and it just means everything's coordinated. You don't need to think about it.
So that looks great. Okay, Mayor's just said, Mares want to know how much the ink is for the Oxide. So while Bella's doing that, I'm going to get Dave to look on the website because I don't know. And Karen's meant to say that she would like Oxide, please, too. No problem, Karen. Of course you can.
So shall I get together and finish?
Yes.
Show you finishing this card. So with the card, actually, I need. I'm going to use a bit of wipe actually to wipe up the mat because otherwise I'm going to get it everywhere. So just bear with me a moment.
So don't forget we have Oxide in the saltwater taffy and also the distress inks. Now I will say we've got a big lot of stock that's just come in from Ranger, and honestly this colour is just amazing. So Bella's now going to put it together using those new Tim Holtz items. So that was the 8x8 paper pack that she's using, and of course she's got to use those lovely botanical pieces, which is CC072.
So I've just got a simple A5 card, and you can even see that the back of this patterned paper is a different pattern, and this is the 3-in-1 glue.
No, it's not.
Oh, the tacky glue. I don't know. Do you know? I'm so used to saying 3-in-1 glue.
So yeah, so this is the tacky glue that we had on a couple of weeks ago. I think it's £2.78. Okay, so the thing to remember is put a thin layer on, everybody, and not to put too much glue on to get that effect. Okay, and I know Bella said an A5 card, but that's a 5x7 card. It's okay. It's okay. We discussed it.
I'm not doing very well.
So she's doing very well, isn't she, everybody? But just to make sure, especially when it comes to the sizing, you need to bear in mind what card size we've got.
So actually I've decided I'm going to, just for a variety, this is another one of the papers from the Tim Holtz pack, and it's got musical staves on it, which I always think looks really nice with the distress look. And this has just been very simply torn across, but it does mean that the colours, that the papers tie in together nicely. So I'm just going to put that across the bottom.
So while you're sticking that together, okay, and Karen said, Bella, you're doing great, okay, and so is Betty. The prices of the distress inks, okay, and also the dioxide. Why do I keep saying dioxide? So it's Oxide. It's the distress and the Oxide. I just merge it.
Yes.
So the Oxide ink is actually the same price as distress ink. So both of them are £7.92, and they will last you a very long time, everybody. Now we also have, as well as the distress inks, Tim Holtz has brought out a distress embossing glaze called Saltwater Taffy as well. So if anybody wants to double check, you can go to Personal Impressions website and see what new products we have with the Saltwater Taffy. But if you would like the Oxide or the distress inks, they're £7.92, and honestly you're going to fall in love with them.
So the distress glaze is very transparent, and that's one of the things that's really nice about it, is when you emboss with it you can actually see what's underneath, because a lot of embossing glazes are more opaque, and so the distress glaze with the saltwater taffy is just gorgeous, because it just covers everything with a very light pink gloss, which is really pretty. So this is one of the motifs from the pack that you had earlier.
So yes, so the motif pack that we had. So Dave's just put if you want any of that tacky glue at £2.78, Dave's put it on. What Bella's used is she's used the motif and the botanicals. Now remember, they were just amazing. 83 pieces of the Tim Holtz botanicals for only £5.99, everybody. It is amazing. Normal price is £8.15. Okay, everybody. So I can see people are ordering it, but if you have any questions, please just ask.
So this is a piece of ribbon that you had on last week. The Hessian is really gorgeous.
Yes, it was a dual set, wasn't it? We'll show people what they are in a second.
And I decided to leave it plain, but of course you could colour it with the distress ink as well if you wanted to.
Yes, that looks lovely.
That's a nice way
Everybody's
of doing
saying they are loving the card. It's looking great. And Karen says the glaze sounds brilliant. Well, she said it sounds great.
Yes.
It is, and we will be bringing more demonstrations with all the Tim Holtz products. And Dave's actually, if you wanted those mixed ribbon, Bella, will you show the two sets? So the two sets, the code's on there. This was on last week, everybody. So you are getting 15 yards of mixed vintage ribbon. So you've got that one that Bella's using, and then you've got this one as well. It's like more of it's a textured one. That one you can actually cut down and you can do different sizes of bows. So if you want that, the code is CC0050, only £4.50 for both reels, everybody. And you're getting 13.72 metres. Dave's worked out what 15 yards are. It's quite handy having a day,
Yes.
isn't it?
These are beautiful because when you use if you do three-dimensional work or mixed media, they're really lovely because they soak up the ink, they soak up the paint, and then they take on all sorts of different colours, and you can even put glitter on them if you want to, if that is what you like doing. So I've put the ribbon across the bottom and I've glued it, and then just turn it over to cut it so that it's all in line there.
So using the tacky glue, you just put a bit, you could leave it to dry for a bit longer, always cut from the back. If you want to just lift your card up a bit higher.
Yes.
As in to show in shot.
Yeah. Now
so
I can get the sticky label off now.
Just cut it. It'll be easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the other thing is, because if you stick it onto acetate, okay, you can actually give it more stability depending on what you put in these stickers on. So we've actually used the ribbon, and now what Bella's doing is actually using those 296 stickers, which I need. Amazing phrases by Tim Holtz, CC0071, and it is only $4.99, everybody. Okay, so Bella's just going to push the card a bit forward, up, Bella.
Yes. Sorry.
No, as in up.
Oh, forward.
Yes.
I beg your pardon. I was.
So you're in the middle of the screen,
wrong.
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
So everybody's liking it. Julie says, lost you completely on my PC, now watching on the phone. Oh, Julie, well, I'm so glad you're still with us. Lynette says, always such great demos. Well, hopefully we're inspiring you using different products, and this is the whole point.
So I'm just going to put the sentiment there, and then I've got a little butterfly, which I mustn't forget, because it's very beautiful.
So this is using the Tim Holtz, which is, what code was it again? CC0072, and we'll put that up. And also Bella is using that fabulous Venetian die, which will bring that code up in a second. Everybody's loving the elements, everybody. Bella is loving the card, but how beautiful. It's great to just send you a thank you card or thinking of you. And what's the sentiment you've used?
I decided on live simply, give generously.
Oh, that is lovely. So she's also used, as well as the Tim Holtz ones, okay, she's also used the Venetian, which is CC064. There you go, you can see the card better there. So she's used that on the outside. And as you can see on there that you've got the Venetian, she's used the medium one. And the Venetian lace nesting die was a set of 5 dies by Sharon Callis. Normally it would be $12.99, and we have it on promotion at $7.99. So it's quite handy having those. Everybody's saying how lovely the actual finish is and the card is. Pauline says, hi Debbie, I split my dollars between you and Tim Holtz. You're running neck and neck with my crafty supply. Thank you, Pauline. Everybody's saying what a lovely card, stunning card. And Carol says, that happens to me, but the other way around. Carol said about another Carol saying she's watching you on the TV. Shadia says it's simply elegant. Everybody's loving the quote as well. So Rolf from Germany says beautiful card. And Anne says great show and fantastic demos tonight. Shame I lost Debbie's demo due to Facebook, but it can't be helped. Hopefully, Anne, that wasn't an angry face from me. Hopefully that's an angry face for Facebook and not for me. So before we finish, we have one more item which I just need to share, which I've just realised, and then Bella will take over reading some of the some of the items even, okay, on the tablet. So there we are, we're back now. So I needed to share with you, the beauty about working at Personal Impressions is there's over 30,000 products in this, well actually there's 2 warehouses, but I get to go and have a look at them. Now, I don't know if you've heard of Glossy Accents. So this next item that I have, which is the last item, which is Ranger's Glossy Accents, and it's dimensional medium. And what it does, it put glazes on, and it does a glaze, and I put this on just before the show, just to show you. So hopefully you can see the glaze on the butterfly. Please somebody tell me that you can see it. There you go, there's the glaze. And then on this little ladybird, why can't I show it? Can you see that it's glazed? Which way do I hold it? I should know how to do this. There you go. Can you see it's glazed? There you are. So I've just put it in 2 sections on the butterfly and also on there. So this is Glossy Accents. Now the idea behind it is £6.91. You get in a decent size. You get in 2 fluid ounces, 59ml, and it's got such a very fine nozzle on that all you need to do is decide what you want to put it on. So for example on here, okay, I'm actually going to put some glaze on the center of this flower. Now it goes on with an opacity look, but then probably in about 10 to 15 minutes it starts to go off. So hopefully you can see the glaze that I've just done on there.
Karen says she loves Glossy Accents.
Does she?
There's a lot of people here who are very happy with the range of products, and the Glossy Accents as well is just, Kerry says she loves Glossy Accents. And Tracy says you're like a kid in a sweet shop.
Actually, no, it's not just me. You should have seen Bella.
Yeah.
She went round everywhere and she had a cart full. And every time we looked down another aisle, we'd come across different things.
Yes.
So hopefully, everybody, you were enjoying the assortment of products that we're giving you. Because obviously, this show is a bit mixed. It was about dimension and dimensional fun. And the Glossy Accents is a fabulous way of adding dimensional fun to your projects, because I would put that to one side and it will dry and it'll give you the glaze on it. You could even sprinkle some glitter on top if you want to add a little bit more glittery, but the glaze is amazing. It will give 3D, and a lot of people use it on decoupaging as well for your decoupage layers.
Karen says that it's great on animal eyes. That's a really lovely
Yes,
idea.
on bear noses.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I've got some gnomes coming out. I need to actually put them on the gnomes' nose.
Yes. Karen says she's tried other brands of Glossy Accents and has found Ranger the easiest and nicest to use, and I'd say I agree with that one.
Definitely. So as you can see, it's a bit of a mess here, but you know me. I'm a true crafter. I start nice and tidy, but I will get more organised, but as it's gone on, it's going to get crazy. I'm so sorry that some of you have had issues with Facebook. Hopefully you can watch it on catch up and you'll be able to watch those demos that I've done there. Dave's nodding, there shouldn't be any issue. It's obviously when that live stream happened to wherever you are, it caused some freezing, but the actual show itself should have been continued. If anybody has any questions or queries that I haven't answered, please just remember that the team are on it, and that is Jessica, Zoe and Jill are on the actual customer services with regard to any queries that you may have, but then Jenny's on it as well. So remember the good news, next week you'll be able to pay by PayPal as well as backs and credit card and debit card, and also you will get a link. So anything that is any, but don't forget, if you've ordered more than £25 tonight, you'll also get an extra gift. And that will be when we send you, instead of sending an invoice, you'll get the actual link itself and it'll go to your basket, and then you can add or delete something from your basket. It will show you what you've ordered tonight. And the beauty about it is if you want to add something later on, you can, and you don't have to worry about contacting the office about changing something or deleting something. You now have the control to do that, and I'm so excited. It's taken a few weeks to sort it out, but we're now on it, and you should have that. We're going to finish off the show because, as I've just been told, we're running over a little bit, so we're going to pick the like and share. And also, Bella's going to pick a couple of people, so hopefully Dave will remember to write these names down. Let's give him a piece of paper.
A lot of people have ordered the Glossy Accents, saying it gives great dimension. Alan says it gives great dimension, and he usually uses on alphabet letters.
Yes.
And then there was a Glossy Accents is good on hearts and butterflies, on angel cards. Pauline says she uses it on angel cards, and Karen says she uses the product on a regular basis, and Amanda says she uses it on cat's eyes and gnomes' noses.
Yeah. Definitely, they're the ones to have. So remember, everybody, hopefully you picked up. I can see a lot of you have ordered the Glossy Accents. The beauty about that is it's dimensional. One thing I would remind you all is that when you put it on, leave it to one side. If you're like me and you're a little bit impatient, do those bits first while you're doing everything else.
Can I just say, a lot of people are saying that it's not your fault, Debbie. Karen says it's not your fault. And Maya says that you're a very patient lady, so she obviously knows you very well.
Well, no. Did you all hear that word, everybody? That was Dave saying, no, I'm not. But when it comes to crafty, I am patient.
And Alan says he thinks Dave is there in pink as well, and obviously yes.
He's actually wearing blue, not pink. He's not even wearing pink socks, Alan, okay? But I'm so glad that you're all with me, everybody, on this new journey, and that you're enjoying the new structure of the show and the combination of products. Over the coming weeks and months, we'll be bringing you more shows for you to enjoy, and hopefully all the actual issues you've had in the past with regard to payment and any queries on the website, they'll also be resolved in the coming weeks and months. And sorry about that, everybody. It looks like we've had a phone left on. That wasn't Facebook. That was somebody leaving the phone on. Right, let's pick somebody.
It's live.
It is live, everybody. These things happen in the studio. Right, okay, let's pick somebody for the like and share. So I am going to pick somebody to win. Right, okay. So Dave's going to write it down. So the person that has won for the like and share is Angela Maporis. Angela, well done. Please private message me your postal address. I know you are one of our customers, but we have to have the system in place for the new team. So if you win one of the giveaways, please actually don't forget to private message. And then Bella, your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Pick a couple of people to win a little giveaways, everybody.
And
Just go up and down and then pick one.
Mayor Brown.
Mayor Brown, congratulations, you've won a little giveaway.
And Hilary Hiscock.
Hillary, you too as well. So Mayor and Hillary, please private message your postal address and we'll send you a little giveaway. But you're all winners. You know what I'm like. I always like to give you a little something for your continued support and also to keep you busy over the weekend, everybody. So write down the following code, okay? And this is a little secret present. Well, it's not a secret present because I'm telling everybody. It's a special present for you all for your continued support. We started this off, actually, I've just said, oh, there it is. The code's just come up. I couldn't remember what the code was then. We started this a few years ago in lockdown and we're going to continue it on our Craft and Chat Thursdays. So on Thursdays, we're always going to give you a secret code. And the code for this week is FB for Facebook and then DIM for Dimensional and 21. I don't know why 21.
21st.
Oh, it's the 21st today.
It's the Queen's birthday today.
It's the Queen's birthday today. Happy birthday, Queen.
90-something, 96.
96,
yes.
It says. And yes, we will be bringing out something for the Jubilee because somebody has asked me about that. So going back to our treasure hunt, this is something that we do every week. Tomorrow on Debbie Moore Design's website, or Facebook I should say, there will be a kit for you to hunt for. It's a treasure hunt. It was inspired by my grandfather, bless his soul, who passed away last year. And when I was in my teens, he used to do treasure hunts around the garden and I loved it. So that inspired me when lockdown happened to start these treasure hunts. So it'll keep you crafting, and there is a little catch. I really would like you to make something. Please make something, send it to a key worker, a relative, your next door, or raise money for charity, for obviously the Ukraine, or for any charities out there. And it's just some way to give back and enjoy crafting, and that keep you busy as well. So the code for this week is FBDIM21. And all you need to do is remember that. You can then go over to Debbie Moore Designs and you'll go and find, because you're all part of my crafting community, you go to the members section and then you look for today's date. Because I'm not going to tell you what the kit is. It's a surprise. You're going to have lots of fun with it. You simply download it or you pick it, you put it in your basket and you put your discount code in, and then what will happen, it'll go free and you can download it and it's a kit for you forever.
I've lost the page.
You've lost the page. Bella got so excited.
Oh my goodness.
It's down there. There it is.
Thank
there you
go. Thank you. So
I will
many people.
train her, don't worry, everybody. So hopefully you've all enjoyed tonight's show. With
Lots
all
of
the
people have said it's been a lovely show.
Oh,
They've
brilliant.
Really enjoyed it.
And thank you for continuing being with me, okay, and Bella for our journey. We've got loads of things in store for you.
Yeah.
I will say that if you love Ciao Bella and mixed media, tune in tomorrow. I mean, it's on really early for 7 o'clock and 11 o'clock with Lou Sims. I'm actually going to be on Create and Craft next Friday, okay, at 7 and 11 as well. But I'll be back here for some more craft and chat fun at 6:30 UK time. Please don't ask me what it is in the US.
Lou Sims is on 7 and 11 on Create and
Craft, yes, that's it. So that's what will happen tomorrow. And obviously I have loads of things in store for you, loads of crafting fun and some more dimensional fun here on Craft and Chat. So look after yourself, stay safe, God bless you all. From Bella and myself, have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for your support. See you all again here next Thursday for some more Craft and Chat fun with our fabulous well, you might be here, we don't know.
Yes,
So,
I'm sure I'll be here.
all right, well, both of us. See you next week. Bye-bye for now. Bye.